Your sister's. Yes, ma'am. Great. And Miss Warwich is a friend of yours. She was having a birthday. Was it your birthday? Yes, ma'am. There was some sort of party. You all traveled together to a bar, something. And it was at the bar that you met somebody else and decided to go back to his house. Yes, and you all went back to this guy's house. All of you, but then you were ready to go home. So far, do I have it right? Yes, great, but she wasn't ready to go home. She said, you know, I think I'm going to stay over. Had you known this fellow before? Yes, he's a friend of mine. So you were staying at his house? Yes, somebody drove you home. Who drove you home? The witness. We were both sober the whole night. You drove the girls home? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. Great, you were sober? Yes, she wasn't. No, Your Honor. What about the sisters? Were they sober? One of the sisters was sober. Yana, the sister who was sober, raised her hand. You were the sober sister? Yes, ma'am. When you took them home, you took them back to her apartment. Yes, Your Honor. That's where you would start the evening. Yes, Your Honor. Great. Did you have a key to the apartment? Yes, ma'am. This is a talkie, so you can answer. Yes, ma'am. He had the keys. He had the keys to the car and to the house. Yes, okay, so you had the key. Yes, Your Honor. And was it your intention to stay over at Miss Warwich's house? That was the original agreement. With that was the original agreement that after the bar and whatever celebration you had, you were all going to spend the night at her home. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so you took them back, which was consistent with your agreement. Got it, got it. So far, am I telling the story? Okay, no, what's wrong with the story? There was no agreement that they were supposed to spend the night. Did they start out at your house? Yes. How long had they been at your house before you went out? We met up like around 4 or 5 o'clock to go to the gym. And what time did you go out? Around 10:30, 11. Okay, so you started to say, and I cut you off, which is really a mistake on my part. I shouldn't be so abrupt. They came over at about 4 o'clock, and did you say you went to the gym? Yes, and did all of you work out together? All 3 of us? The 3 girls? No, which who worked out? Raise your hand if you worked out her. The 2 sober ones, should work out more and drink less. She was at work. Okay, so these 2 went to the gym with you, worked out, got sweaty, right? So I assume then they came back to your house. Yes, so I assume that when they came to your house, they came with clothes to go out in the evening. No, we went to the mall. You mean after the gym, you went to the mall and they bought clothes to go out for the evening? Yes, ma'am, great. And when they came home, I assume everybody showered and got ready to go out. Yes, ma'am, so their gym clothes were at your house. Yes, ma'am, I love it when a game plan sort of comes together. So their gym clothes and their sneakers and whatever else it was were all at your home. Yes, ma'am, great, got where I'm going. So you got the keys to the car because she wanted to stay with this new old male friend, and I assume he was going to drive you home in the morning. Actually, there was somebody else there that was going to take me home. There were many people there. Later in the morning, yes, ma'am, great. And it is your claim that when you got home, you found your apartment trashed by them. Now, you dropped them off, or did you stay? I dropped her friend Ashley off, these 2 girls. No, I'm the Miranda twins. I dropped the twins off and then took her at her house, and I took her friend on. But you dropped them off and let them in with the key. Yes, Your Honor. So you don't know what happened after that? No, you are. Well, you're the sober one. Yes, ma'am. What's your first name? Shiva. Now tell me what happened when you got home. When we got to the house, I knew something was wrong with my sister. Her lips were blue, her face was pale. She was completely out of it. I started getting a little frantic. Of course, I'm the older sister taking care of her. Went to go hand her a cup of water. Happened to choose the wrong glass. I don't know if it was already pre-shattered, but I grabbed it and put water in it from underneath the cup, handed it to her. And when she grabbed the cup, it shattered in her hand. When it broke, it cut through her knuckle and her hand. She went like this, saw the blood and basically this part of her finger sticking up, and freaked out.